Okay. Better? All right. Okay. All right. All right.
Salute.
I just sent to Big Tactical to his, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I got another one in here. Now I couldn't do it on StreamYards. I was going to, but apparently Big Tactical can't do StreamYards. I don't know why. He needs to get maybe a Chromebook or a laptop. That would help. But I'm enjoying my success with TACFam. As you know, I recruited 2 new members.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 2 good people. Sherry Jackson. They bought their first. Well, Jack bought his first launcher. You know. Okay. Yeah, TACFam is a part of me. You know.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Trying to wait and see. Very nice. If you just came in the stream. Oh, how you doing, Dorian? Thank you.
Salute, Dorian.
Salute. Trying to figure out where Big Tactical is, you know. I sent him the invitation. All right. You know, you got to air this stuff out, you know.
Mm-hmm. Salute, Joseph.
Salute. Joseph Bishop is a veteran, so we got to respect the veterans.
Salute.
Thank you for your service, Joseph Bishop. Well, active 24 minutes ago, saying I sent him the link. Well, I guess we'll have to go on without him.
Show must go on.
Show must go on. Well, Big Tactical was very pleased with my activities today because I've recruited 2 new members and I've been speaking the good word of TACFam, talking about the air gun, less lethal, and of course the promo code TACFam, capital letters, one word. Use the promo code, you'll get 10% off. Use it more, you'll get 20% off.
Mm-hmm. That code never expires. There's no limit on the amount of times you can use it either. Use it every time you shop on either Mercury Rise or Modern Combat Sports.
Exactly. Were you impressed when you met the new recruit? I mean, you saw Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see Jack, but he was in the back. She was impressed with your launcher modifications.
Yeah.
And of course, the Mercury Rise MUV.
I was very impressed with her. She seemed like she had the TACFam spirit.
She does. She does. She knows what's going on. She's very conservative. She's a good Christian woman. Um, she doesn't like what's going on, the crime and everything like that. She needs something to defend herself. And a lot of times, and here in Maryland on the East Coast, these products are in high demand. Well, not exactly in high demand. Here's the thing: on the East Coast, a lot of people just don't know about them. You know, they don't know about them. And I go out there and I show them, like, although firearms are pretty restricted around here, you can get one of these. You know,
Hmm.
You know, you can get a launcher, you can get PCP. You know, if you get disrespectful, you'll be gone. Yeet. Mm-hmm.
Salute, Jake Evans.
How you
Ease.
doing, Jake? Jake's all the way
Salute.
from Canada.
Wow. It's a long way from here. We appreciate you making it, Jake.
Yep. But if Yeet gets any more disrespectful, Jake, you know what to do. Mm-hmm.
We're we're grown men up in here.
Yeah. I don't tolerate that crap. You know. Anyway, if you just came in the stream, give me likes. We all have our little quirks about, how we talk and our personality. You probably have things about you that you wish you could change. You got to go. Jake Eyes, I think it's time for you to go. So get rid of Kermit. That's a common misconception. Airsoft guns, these are not airsoft guns.
I appreciate you getting rid of them, Jake. Salute, my brother. And yeah, people say airsoft, but they're not. Airsoft fires plastic BBs, and each of the guns on airsoft are required to have an orange tip because they're they're toys, basically. At least airsoft are. And less lethals are not toys. They are legitimate self-defense weapons that are capable of serious damage and serious potential.
Of course, me horse uncle. You gotta go. No disrespect allowed on my channel. You got to deal with these trolls, Jake,
Mhm.
guys, to get rid of horse uncle, I think it's time for you to go.
Appreciate it, Jake. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
Salute.
Salute. Yeah.
Shiesty? I don't know how you pronounce that, but salute.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, you
if you just came in the stream, give me some likes. Here's the point. These are not toys, and a lot of people have misconceptions because they grew up on BB guns and pellet guns of their generation, the old ones. These are not the old ones. These are a new generation. They kick harder and they are much more devastating.
exactly. I mean, these things are on a whole nother level compared to the Red Riders of yesteryear.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I tell people. The thing is here in Maryland, a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people. They don't know they can't get firearms here. And I tell them about these things. And then they learn something. Because a lot of people just don't know around here. Hello, Ronnie.
Salute, Ronnie.
Salute. Salute until he gets disrespectful. Then
Mhm.
yes, that's a firearm. We're Jake guys, we're talking about these air arms here, you know. And a lot of people think they're just toys, but they ain't. You know. Well, if you just came in, give me a like. Very good, very good. I salute your service.
Salute, brother.
But a lot of people think these air arms are just toys. Tell them about the difference between PCP and less lethal?
Well, basically, there are a number of differences. The biggest one is PCPs use compressed air that's either compressed with a hand pump or a compressor, and PCPs fire slugs, sometimes pellets, but mainly slugs because that's what they were designed for, and they are every bit as powerful and lethal as a firearm. Less
Yep.
lethals can and are still lethal. However, they are designed not to be. They're generally large caliber, like 43, 50, and 68 are the main three calibers, and they're large calibers so that they won't go in you the way slugs from a PCP will, hence why they're called less lethal.
Of course.
However, less lethals can fire round balls as well as slugs.
Exactly. Well, I have actually recruited 2 new members of TAP Fam, Jack and Sherry. They're both God-fearing, good people, and they live in it. They didn't know there was these alternatives when it comes to home defense and self-defense. Anyone can own legally, just about in any state, with the exception of Jersey. You know, Dave, these aren't BB guns. I keep telling you that. Are you just trying to troll me? Or are you the real Dave? I don't know. Exactly, Joseph. But there's also less lethal, and these less lethal launchers, devastating.
Oh yeah, Jake, there are a lot of air rifles that are hunting weapons. The Benjamin Bulldog, the AEA HPSS, the Umarex Hammer, the Seneca Dragon Claw. I've got all those, and they were
Don't
all
forget the
designed for
AA
hunting.
Zeus. Don't forget the AA Zeus.
Yeah, I don't have that one, which is why I didn't mention it, but that is a seriously powerful rifle. That thing
Exactly.
is scary powerful, like the hammer. The hammer comes in at roughly 700 foot-pounds, and the AEA Zeus is 1,500 foot-pounds, all on air.
And that's a big bore
Hmm.
that can take down a
Zeus,
bear.
yeah. The Umarex Hammer is a 50 caliber rifle, and the Zeus is a 72 caliber.
Shout out to Sherry for joining TAC Fam. Salute.
Salute, Sherry.
And salute Jack for joining TAC Fam.
Salute, Jack. We need all the TAC fam members we can. We're growing
Well,
as
wind,
an
well, I would tell you, Dave, that wind can be a powerful force. And look what a hurricane can do. Look what a tornado can do. A tornado can drive a 2x4 through a cinder block wall. So don't count it out. You know.
Jake, they absolutely will neutralize a zombie. No problem. It'll
Yes, they will.
neutralize really anything that it's fired at.
Exactly. The Dragon Claw. I would get the Dragon Claw too. Much better than the original.
Yeah, it has a power mod that is basically a power mod that was available for the original Dragon Claw, but the Dragon Claw 2 has it equipped from the factory.
Oh yes.
But don't get it twisted. The first Seneca Dragon Claw, the one I have, is still an extremely powerful rifle. That thing has some serious power to it.
Well, exactly. But anyone who calls these BB guns is an idiot. Or just
Anybody that
doesn't know. You know?
and anybody who calls them airsoft is also an idiot.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, Brian, but you know what I found out? I found out that you can get less lethal in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a lot of these products in South Africa. Well, we're here to educate you, Noodles. No, they're not. Well, these products are available to you in South Africa. And with the promo code TACFAM, go to Mercury Rise, get yourself a less lethal launcher pistol. What do you suggest for a South African friend here?
I would go with the Mercury Rise MUB, available on mercuryrisepaintball.com. Make sure you use the promo code TACFAM, TACFAM, all uppercase, one word. You can save yourself 10% off. So the MUB 50 is normally $109, but when you use the promo code TACFAM, it comes down to $98. And that is a really
Okay.
great price for something that can give you safety.
Yeah. The security of your home is paramount. We live in dangerous times, people.
Dangerous times call for dangerous tools.
Exactly. We're off. Awesome, Joseph. Awesome. Just remember what we can do. Well, it does appear Big Tactical is kind of busy right now.
Mhm. That's all right. He can make the next one. Big salute, Big Tactical. We
Big
love you,
Tactical.
brother.
Maybe we can bring in air like Less Than Lethal Dad, LLD next time.
Yeah. Big salute, Less Lethal Dad.
Less
Thank
Lethal
you for
Dad.
the shout out in your most recent video about the TACFAM man stoppers.
Yes. I don't know what a day state is, Trailer Swift.
It's an airgun company.
Oh,
Pretty old company, but they've been around a while and they make some really good stuff, so, from what I've heard.
I'd love to have you on, Jake Eyes. You like these similar things. He's all the way from Canada. He's a firefighter. Got an interesting story to tell, you know.
Cool.
I would even have Joseph Bishop on. He's a veteran. He's actually done air guns. He does like atlatls, slingshots. He does a variety of different weapons like I do. Hunting, bushcraft. I subscribe to Joseph Bishop.
Nice.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about an interview or something. I'm talking about you have a story to tell, you know. No.
No.
Historically, I could trace back PCP to China, or ancient China, and it was used. There was a cannon, a PCP cannon, that was used to execute prisoners.
Yeah, but the very first air rifle, PCP rifle, was the Girandoni air rifle that Lewis and Clark carried on their expedition.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the first. No, that was what they took with them. That came from the Prussian, I think, Prussian War. The first PCPs that were used in warfare. A lot of those air rifles were taken from the Prussian War. You know what I mean? They were used on the battlefield first. You know, by the
Mhm.
Prussians, I think it was a country that no longer exists. Now part of Germany. Yes, PCP has a varied history. You know, they used to execute prisoners that way with a PCP kind of type cannon device. You know, which is why I do believe someone should develop a PCP cannon. I would love to have something like that for TACFAM.
That would be really awesome.
Mm.
That's right, Joseph, they did. The Girandoni air rifle.
Yeah, but they also killed Indians with those. So don't. And it actually
That's right.
was the first repeating rifle before before the first Winchester was made. So
Yeah,
PCP was doing repeating long before the first Winchester.
yeah. And Girandoni air rifle was probably 100 or so years ahead of its time. It was so advanced that they didn't have the infrastructure capable or the facilities capable
Yeah,
of keeping it on the field of battle.
I totally agree. Would you excuse me something? You want to call us neckbeards? Dan, you got to go. I think it's time for you to go. Okay, guys? I think it's time for you to go.
Adios, Dan.
Yes. Joseph or your moderators, get rid of Dan. I don't tolerate disrespect. No, he's being rude. Get rid of him. Called us a bunch of neckbeards. Come on, we gotta go. Like he's even more. Yeah, he's being rude.
All right, I blocked him.
Yeah, I'll have to make you a moderator. Pretty soon when I bring you on stream. Yeah.
Don't apologize to him, Jake. He just said he told us to go lose some weight.
You're not even overweight. I am actually exercising, so you know, telling me to do something I've already been doing. You're actually quite slender, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Me neither, but a lot of these trolls come in here and start
Yeah.
saying stuff for no reason, and
Yeah,
it's no reason for it. We're all
exactly.
grown men up in here.
Well, I'm
We
so
give.
glad I recruited.
Go ahead.
I'm so glad I recruited some more people in the TAC fam.
Me too, brother. We're big on recruiting here at TACFAM. We need as many people as we can get. Our numbers are growing,
Yeah,
and we take our group very seriously. We're a
yeah,
brotherhood.
we're a brotherhood.
Thank you, Honey Bunch. I appreciate it.
So, that being said, here at TAF. We've recruited new members on the East Coast, TAF fam, and you'll be hearing from them soon. You know, you've already met Sherry, and Sherry is the first. I think she's the first female member of TAC fam.
I think so.
It's not the fact that we don't. It's not the fact that TAC fam is a boys' club. It's yes, Sherry Jackson. It's not the fact that TAC fam is a. It's not. It's not like TAC fam is a complete boys' club. It's the fact that that most women are not interested in stuff like this. But yes, we've told us about it. It's a firearm. But yeah, I get you, but this is not. It's not really what we don't have any firearms, Jake Eyes. We don't. We're happy that you got one. Sniper alligator. I'd never heard of it, but I don't know much about firearms. But I know a lot about air arms. You know.
But yeah, it's like you were saying, we're not TAC fam isn't a boys' club. It's just that a lot of men are interested in TAC fam and women generally aren't. But if there's a woman out there that wants to join TAC fam like you, Sherry, then
Yeah.
we're happy to have you.
Well, in a sense, it's kind of like that, but our equipment is more sophisticated than a potato gun.
Exactly. I mean, potato guns can be very powerful, and the principle is the same. These are very, very sophisticated, fascinating tools that are really a modern marvel of engineering.
So true. Aragon Alley just had a new video come up. I just came up the feed. Salute to Aragon Alley. Okay, if you just came in the stream, give me some more likes. Only got 6 and 9.
Make sure you hit that like button when you come through the door. Keep us in the YouTube algorithms.
Well, that's so true. He's come up with this like electric blowgun. Just made of plumbing parts. It's very interesting.
Cool.
I would suggest that channel. I would suggest he's from Florida, so he could be a member of TAC fam. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But you gotta get some less lethal launchers, Joseph. I suggest you get some of those. I know you got firearms and everything, but you get some launchers and you know shoot some launchers. Well, I want to get a hat and the official T-shirt. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty soon. We're going to be having a membership package that comes with hats, shirts, stickers, Velcro patches, dog tags, handbook, and a few other things. So that's what we'll
Yeah.
be having pretty soon.
We got 10 viewers.
Yep.
If you just came in, give me some more likes. Give me up to 12. Oh, now we're back to
That's
9.
right. That's right, Honey Bunch.
Yeah.
We've got some merch coming, and it's going to be great.
It's going to be great. TAC fam is expanding. Now, this is the club I'm a part of, and I do different kinds of videos, and this is what I'm going to do. What part of what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to be doing other types of channels. Don't get me wrong. But this is I'll be doing other channels like SSW debates where I debate political topics. I'm gonna do paranormal stuff, but but then this channel, this is what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Jay, guys. Is what exactly you're saying, Joseph? Well, doesn't matter what hand you on the launcher. I don't think so, and it's depends on what kind of. I no, you don't need a right hand or a left hand. Well, I'm saying that doesn't matter what hand you use to pull the trigger. Um, you know.
Joseph, are you asking for a recommendation on on a less lethal launcher that's ambidextrous? Is that what you're doing, brother?
Heel grappler. You're skating on thin ice. I'm about to make it
These
a
are
lot colder for you. Once you get down to the bottom of the lake.
these are not airsoft guns. They're less
No.
lethal launchers that have been tuned to just lethal levels.
Yeah. They're designed to basically cause pain and irritation. They have a potential being lethal if you shoot someone in the head multiple times.
Or you use a TAC FAM 68 caliber 357 man stopper. One
Exactly.
shot, it's night night.
Exactly. Loving that. All right. I'm sorry that I want to get some more guests here with more TAC fam guests. That's a funny one. I get you, Joseph. I get you. But I know you like to test out different stuff. You've done air rifles, you've done slingshots. I'd like to see you test out less lethal launchers, you know, hmm, pepper balls and all that, and kinetic rounds. You might enjoy yourself.
Even if you have firearms, Joseph, you should always have a less lethal to complement that. I mean,
Exactly.
that's why the police carry a taser or a pepper ball launcher in addition to their sidearm, because they realize that you need as many tools as you can when you're going into danger.
Exactly.
Salute, Jake Eyes. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Thank you. Thank you, Jake Eyes, and thank you for moderating the channel as well as you did. Funny, sorry. But well, then I think you'll like testing out some launchers. We'll even give you a discount. Go to Mercury Rise and Modern Combat Sports, and you'll get with the promo code TACFAM. That's one word, capital letters. you'll get 10% off on your purchases. All your less lethal rounds, your launchers, everything.
Mm-hmm. And Joseph, we also sell the ones that are above me. And to my left and right, everything on the wall is for sale. So if you'd like to purchase any one of these, hit up myself at AirGunJordan on Instagram, or hit up my brother Big Tactical at TacFamTV on Instagram.
These are much more powerful and much more devastating than like your regular less lethal. These things
Exactly.
are some serious damage.
Yeah, these are just lethals.
And remember, TacFam is actively recruiting. You know, if you want a means to defend yourself, and let's say you don't want to use a firearm or you can't get a firearm, we have the tools available for you. I'm glad. I think good, chat. Good. Salute to Joseph Bishop.
Yeah, bro, we at TacFam specialize in modified, less lethals that are turned up to just lethals, and that's what we love. That's our passion. However, we're all also well-rounded warriors who appreciate all different types of weapons, but especially air arms.
Exactly, because they're so easy to obtain.
And there's no regulation on where you can fire them in a lot of places. You can fire them in your backyard, in your house, and practice. And
Yeah. Well, confused about what, Goober?
air arms, Goober.
Air arms. Air arms, like firearm. We have air arms. And there's different kinds of air arms in the on the market. There's less lethal and there's lethal PCP. Less lethal is less lethal. You have specialty kinetic rounds. They're designed to cause pain and irritation. You have your pepper balls. PCP is just quite lethal. It's it's pretty much what it is. I always say you need a combination of both. Lethal as a backup, but always put your less lethal first before you ever consider doing a lethal. You know?
Exactly. People these days are too quick to pull out lethal when a less lethal would be much better off. Salute KL
Salute
Productions.
to KO Productions. A member.
Great to see you in here, brother.
Yes, it is, Andrew. I think he sounds awesome. He sounds like a hardcore Mr. Rogers, if you ask me. You know?
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome. Or Jack Nicholson, I'm not sure which. So I'm all so what? We have Are you being disrespectful? If you're being disrespectful, you're on thin ice and you're about to go down to the frozen lake.
Bye-bye, Andrew. You are now blocked.
Yeah.
We're all grown men
Moderators,
up
get rid
in
of-
here.
I think it's time for you to go, Andrew. Let's see.
Well, Jake Eyes left, so we don't have a moderator.
Put this user in timeout. 24 hours. Done.
Cool.
Disrespect.
Yeah, we're grown men up in here. We give respect and we appreciate it if people would return the courtesy.
Awesome, Kale. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you just came in, give me a like.
Hey, KL, I made that special batch for you
Awesome.
of
Awesome.
man stoppers.
Yep.
Bright green to match your Hulk.
I prefer a big pistol myself. That's why I like the HDR 68 as a pistol. Now I would use the your version in combination with my Rhino. You know.
Mhm. Yeah, the Rhino's a great piece. The mini tank's also a great piece.
I might be able to let him into the stream. We need another member up in here.
He said he's still at work.
Okay. Too bad the other members aren't here. I mean, I would love to have you know what that is? Is that
No.
it's probably a firearm. We're not doing firearms right here. I mean, that's good for you, but we're talking about alternatives here. You know. Good for you, Jameson, but we're talking about less lethal and PCP. Oh, you said something that's held up for reviews?
I'm gonna have to get some attack fan members moderation status. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, Slunt Jamerson, you just got the disrespect that you just showed us is not going to top fly. Thanks for the
You're
10
welcome, KL. Salute, brother.
Salute to KL.
There are a lot of trolls who come in on our lives, whether it's you and me or Big Tactical, and just they come up and they try to diss us and
Well, we don't
try to
tolerate.
ruin the live stream, but we don't tolerate that. We're
We
grown
do not
men
tolerate.
and we treat our brothers with respect.
We are men. We're more man than they are.
Exactly.
And I'm just thank you. Glad for the 10 likes. Usually my goal is to get up to 12, you know. It keeps it in the algorithms, you know.
Mhm.
At least 12, you know. Thank you, thank you. So, that being said, I'm hoping to get different kinds of people from different walks of life into TACFAM, talking to them. As long as they share our views on life, I'm willing to recruit them in the TACFAM, or just sell them a launcher if they don't. There's one I'm just going to sell a launcher that I just talked to a neighbor, but this one's more liberal. So I'm not going to do it.
That's
But,
right, KL, they are.
Yeah. But I'm going to get more members from all walks of life. I'm going to start an East Coast chapter, Maryland chapter of TACFAM. You already got the West Coast chapter. There is people want a means of defending themselves, and we're living in a state where firearms are heavily restricted. So there's a market here, very big market. They just don't know about this stuff. I think that's where I come in. I talk to people on the street, I talk to people online, and they understand. So my little goal is to start an East Coast chapter. A Maryland chapter.
That sounds good, brother.
These types of devices will help you not get a murder charge. So if you have to defend yourself.
Noodles, piston guns are break barrels because they use pistons, but these are CO2 powered.
Yeah.
So you pull the trigger, it opens a valve, and then that burst of CO2 is what propels the projectile.
Cowards? You call us a bunch of cowards? Who are you? Oh boy. Disrespectful. All 24 hours. I'm doing great on the spectrum. I also have another cause that I'm involved in. I suffer from mild autism. So
Salute Airgun Johnny.
Airgun Johnny, we have to get you on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have to get you. I gotta get you on the stream, I like him too much. I like
Me
the
too.
fact. Yeah. He's TACFAM all the way.
Yeah, he is. Real TACFAM.
Trailer Swift is asking about a 48. Isn't a break barrel with silo? What exactly does she mean by?
Salute Airgun Johnny.
Salute.
We like you too, brother. You're our brother in air arms.
You're a brother in air arms.
That's a real TACFAM right there.
Yeah, that's real TACFAM. We got, if you just came into the stream, give me some more likes. My goal is to at least get up to 12. Keeps me in the algorithms. Yeah. I know these streams don't get a lot of views, but they keep things going.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, I got 11. That's awesome.
Nice.
Interesting.
The Dianas are known to be really good break barrels. Although, if it's a side lever, then I guess it's not technically a break barrel because the barrel doesn't break since those are fixed barrel ones.
Exactly. We're gonna do what we have to do. I mean, TAC Fam has many members from different walks of life, Dave. We have our first female member. You know, if there's any woman who wants to join TAC Fam and join the air gun community, she can. But, you know, just you gotta come in for the right reasons. You gotta come in because you can't because maybe you want to find alternatives for self defense. You know, we're not just gonna let you in because well you just want male attention. That's not how this works. No, man. We only let in members who actually want to be involved with the TAC Fam. Actually want to support it. You know.
Hmm. We welcome anybody who wants to join, but you have to be serious about the cause.
Yeah.
That's exactly right, Noodles. TACFAM is not a dating site. We're a military organization.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Noodles.
Exactly, KL Production.
Exactly. So, well, you've exceeded my you got me 13. That's good. Thank you.
That's exactly right, Johnny. It's our civic duty
Amen,
to be a
brother.
part of
Amen.
TACFAM.
Amen. No, we just believe in the right of self defense, and we promote alternative air arms, and we stand for God and country, and we stand for the right of self defense for everybody, even those who can't own firearms.
Exactly. Everybody should everybody has the right to defend themselves.
Exactly. Well, I didn't know. It was an older one. I'm not familiar with Hotson's. I'm familiar with basically AEA, Humorex. I've never heard of it. So there's a lot of things I don't know. I don't claim to know everything about this. I've gained some knowledge. Trailer Swift. Forgive my ignorance.
On the spectrum, yes, you can join, brother. Hit us up on Instagram after the live stream
Yeah.
at AirGunJordan,
Yeah.
Justin Wolf Energy on Instagram, and
Yeah.
our leader and commander, Big Tactical, at
Exactly.
TacFam TV on Instagram.
Exactly. Exactly. You know Sherry Noodles. Sherry's a nice older lady who wants to have a means of defending herself and can't own a firearm. Neither can her son. You know. So these are the type of people we recruit. People with good values, but people who want a means of defending themselves. Who cannot have firearms or are just too weak to use an actual firearm, you know? Or
want to try something else, like you know.
Mm-hmm.
AirGunJordan.
On the Spectrum Plus, yes, you can. You don't need to be an American to join TACFAM. We have TACFAM all over the world. We have them
Yes,
in
we do.
Canada, we have them in India, we have them in South Africa, we
Yeah.
have them all over.
I would say that you're going to have to get there are air guns available to you, but there are more restrictions when it comes to less lethal. You can get like 15 joule, like shotguns like you got, but other things like the pistols are more restricted on the power.
Noodles, no, I'm not. Yeah,
Awesome,
bros.
Justin. Yeah, awesome. But yes, women can join TACFAM, but it's not going to be a dating site. You got to be a part of it, and you got to be interested in actually doing, actually in the air arms. That's awesome. You might be a good member of TACFAM if we get to know you. If you're on Instagram, we'll talk to you and bring you in. You know, well, someone put a message in there, and it's not been him. He's asking if you have a
Exact.
Noodle's
What?
asking if you have some kind of disability. Well, you have a physical problem, but I'm not going to talk about it. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right, Air Gun Johnny. We are pioneering.
Exactly. Thank you. People like your voice. It got that. It has that Jack Nicholson vibe, which I like.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, it is. There are channels that do air guns in the UK, but they're also very strict on power on the air guns. So you can get a 15 joule, let's say HD, like HDX, or or HD or HDB. You know, and 15 joules can do a lot. Don't get me wrong. You know, the pistols you're probably gonna get. They're gonna be weak because they don't allow the pistols to be that strong in the UK. I study UK law. You know what I mean? Well, I talk to people from the UK. You know, but you can also get those repeating crossbows that I talk about. No restrictions on those in the UK. You know, yes, I've talked about those before. Uh, um, you're familiar with those, the steam bows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Lethal,
great weapons.
great
Oh,
weapon.
absolutely lethal. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, Noodles. And I do get a fair amount of views on our videos, and
Yes.
we're putting out more and more each day. And if you'd like to see more of them, you can go
Mhm.
on to TACFAM TV and look up our videos. We have destruction videos of all the guns behind me taking down coconuts. We just shot a video that's going to be released and where the mini tank goes through an inch of drywall, as well as the Riot King going through half an inch of plywood.
See, and that shows that these aren't toys if they can do something like that.
Exactly.
You know, a coconut is slightly thicker than a human skull.
I appreciate it, Airgun Johnny. Thank you so much, brother. Salute.
Thank you, Airgun Johnny.
Hello to you too, Nancy. Salute.
How you doing, Nancy? Salute.
And we're also going, in addition to our less lethal videos that we've already put out and are going to continue putting out, we also are producing some really, really fun videos on the HPSS made by AEA. We're going to be releasing a video where it's going to go through a coconut into a cookie sheet and hopefully out the back of several pieces of plywood.
Awesome.
And also go look up the True Oklahomie. Salute True Oklahomie. He's a true member of TAC Fam as well. Subscribe to his channel, like his content, and keep him in the YouTube algorithms.
Also, subscribe to a fellow East Coaster, LLD, Less Than Lethal Dad.
Salute Less Lethal Dad. He's also a true member of TAC Fam. Like, share, subscribe his comment, or like, share, and subscribe to his content. He just released a new video on the Hats and Sortie TAC, and he makes a bunch of great comments. Great content, great comments, great videos, great everything.
Well, you got to research your local laws. I know you can get basically an HDB 68, an HD, like an HD, an HDX 68. You can also get some of the Humorex pistols, but don't. I think 8.5 joules is the maximum legal limit for a UK pistol launcher. So I would say go with the shotgun versions, and also you can also get yourself some repeating crossbows. You know.
That's good, Airgun Johnny. I like that. Your comment about not being able to sit on metal frame chairs. That's good.
Exactly. But we live in America, don't we? Where we don't have restrictions on our air guns, do we? And anyone can buy them. It doesn't matter who you are. There's no paperwork to sign. Nothing to fill. Just place an order. And it comes to your door, and you can practice with it. You can shoot with it, and the ammunition is cheaper than bullets these days.
And that is American freedom. Never take it for granted, people. We have to keep up a good fight peacefully, and keep living our lives, keep supporting freedom, because people are trying to take it away from us.
Amen. These are rights
Enjoy.
granted by God himself, so don't.
Exactly. That's
Yes,
right,
you have to be 18
Airgun
or older.
Johnny. God bless America.
You always say you got to be 18 to be in this stream because of COPPA laws. I've been criticized by a British weapons guy because I don't let minors into this stream. Well, the reason why is because of COPPA laws here in America, which kind of puts restrictions on talking to minors on the internet. You know?
And it's like we say each time a troll comes in, we're grown men. So we tend to keep the company of grown men.
Exactly. Mhm. You could be a young man, like on the spectrum. He's 18. He wants to learn how to use stuff like this. I always tell him to start taking up martial arts, but but he can buy these kind of things. There are British air gun channels that are effective. Like I said, the only thing you can get for, like, let's say an HDB, you're only going to be able to get 15 joules for it, but that's enough to cause pain. You know.
With proper shot placement, 15 joules will do the job.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
But in America, we can jack it up to how much we can jack up the joules on the HDB.
Sky's the limit.
God bless America.
Yeah. On the Spectrum Plus, what got me into air guns is, well, I've always had a fascination with them and have always liked the idea of air-powered weapons. But I've always heard that people say that, oh, you can't use an air gun for self-defense. And there's only one person on YouTube that I saw that promoted air guns for self-defense, and that was Big Tactical of TacFam TV. He's what got me into air guns. He's one of the very few people that genuinely believes, like we all do in TacFam, that air guns are a great self-defense weapon. He's mentored me ever since I got into air guns. He's my friend, my brother, and my business partner. And I suggest and would appreciate it very much if everyone who sees this live stream would head over to TacFam TV after the stream, watch all the shorts, like all the shorts, comment on them, and join TacFam.
Yes. Exactly.
That's right, Airgun John.
And I will explain how I got into this. Now, as you know, I can't have any firearms, so I started out with slingshots. I've been shooting slingshots since I was a kid. I become quite good at it still, you know. Then I started getting into knives. Then I started to get into archery, crossbows, bows and arrows, and I've been in those communities online, all three communities. Knife, I'm still in there. Then I got talking to Rune Rebel, a great man from Scandinavia, or Sweden, I think it is. Yeah, he kind of guided me to try some of these things, and I think I got my first one on Bud K. Then I got the pistols. I had my first HDS 68 on Bud K. Then I got my first HDR 50 on Amazon, and then things just start skyrocketing from there. You know.
Salute to you too, and hello, Storter.
Hello, Storter. Because we do believe in something higher than ourselves. We do believe in God. We're not atheists on TACFam. We are believers. We believe in the Almighty.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a very good stream. Very successful.
will help anyone who needs a means of defending themselves. TacFam will help you find the product for you that works for you on your budget. And with the promo code, you will save the money. And that's one word, capital letters. You know what it is.
TACFAM.
Exactly. You can get those on Modern Combat Sports.
That's exactly right, Airgun Johnny. Every house should have one full of pepper balls. It's so inexpensive, but so powerful and durable that there's really no reason not to have one or multiple ones. You can dual wield them, and you can carry 2 of them on your person, no problem. They're so
And,
slim and light, you won't even know they're there.
and kinetic rounds. Always have the double whammy. A pepper ball
Yes.
and kinetic rounds. Awesome trailer. You might be a potential recruit since you like air guns so much.
Mhm.
We know a lot. Now we believe training. We believe getting together and learning how to shoot. We also believe training on an individual level. Let's say I say that you should learn how to use your hands, be physically in shape. I would say I took martial arts, Ishino karate for 6 years. I tell everyone to learn a martial art. I will always suggest that. I mean, these tools are good, but when you got to go hand to hand, you need to know how to do that. So judo is a pretty good thing to learn. If you don't have a lot of physical prowess, judo is a good thing to learn because it turns someone's energy against them. Jiu-jitsu, you know, it's a grappling style. I would suggest if you're, let's say, if you're dealing with a physically stronger opponent, you know, even boxing can teach you something.
Oh,
Also,
boxing, absolutely. It's a very intuitive, instinctive martial art that's a very, very, very good option.
exactly. Karate, Ishinru karate, I took, um, a lot of stuff you can learn.
That's right, Airgun Johnny. Learn anything and everything.
That's awesome. Airgun team, that is awesome. I mean, that is recruitment potential right there. Trailer Swift,
Mhm.
I mean, contact us on Instagram, and you can be a member of TacFam. Now that's a TacFam recruitment potential right there.
Airgun Johnny, I agree 100%. Boxing is number one to learn.
Well, you do learn
And
boxing and kicking in Ishinru. I've learned how to do that. In karate, that's what you learn: boxing and kicking. And blocks, pretty much. Well, I would tell you this: you're gonna have to look it up. There is a modern combat sports, like European site that you can do. I'm not sure what if the promo code can work for the UK. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Can it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it. But
Well, definitely. I think that you get there's potential recruitment here, Trailer Swift. Contact us on Instagram.
mhm. And if any of you aren't already subscribed, subscribe to Airgun Johnny. That man knows
Exactly.
not a lot, not just about air guns, but about boxing and pretty much everything that's tactical he knows about. Salute to Airgun Johnny.
Yep. Yep. Also, subscribe to Airgun Alley Miami. Subscribe to there's one that's from the UK that you haven't seen before, and he's pretty good. He's the Air Weapon channel. He's from the UK. You know?
Also subscribe to Less Lethal Dad, KL Productions,
Yep.
East Coast Less Lethal,
Oh yeah, East Coast
Rune Rebel.
Rune Rebel. Subscribe to Rune Rebel, definitely. And but it's good to get new recruits. And I'm going to be out there talking to people on the street because a lot of people in Maryland just don't know about these tools. But the more they learn, the more family members I bring onto this, and more friends, and just people on the street, the more recruits. And I always say this: the most potential recruits for TAFAM are people that can't own firearms. So if you go out there, let's say you're in Texas, talk to people who can't own a firearm for some reason. Maybe they're felons, maybe this, you know. I'll send it to you on Instagram when I'm done on the Spectrum. I'll send them a link to TACFAM, I guess.
Sounds good.
Yeah, pretty much stored. Yes, you can buy whatever air arms you want. I could buy black powder arms if I want to, but I don't like black powder because the slightest miscalculation might lose my hand, And he got me into this, so. He's had some heart surgeries. He's not doing so well. So I prayed for him many times. What do you mean it's not that serious? I know. I chose the air arm so I don't have to basically measure how much pyridite I have to put in there, Exactly, Airgun Johnny. Thank you for the link.
Thank you, brother. But another great thing about air guns is that you don't have to clean them like black powder. You don't have to worry about carbonized metal getting corroded. You don't have to worry about the really bad smell that black powder and even firearms do. They're clean. Air guns are a clean, powerful, easy to use, low recoil weapon that is just perfect for us.
Exactly. Now I'm going to get more members of TACFAM on here for future interviews. I was going to get Big Tactical here, but he couldn't make it. That's awesome, Airgun Johnny.
Yeah, that's an invader. Good choice, brother.
Good choice, man. He's got
That's
a
been
Hotson
on.
Blitz and a Hotson Invader.
Nice. How's the Blitz, Airgun Johnny? I've heard it's had some problems, but I don't know for sure. Is it any good?
Awesome. Diana pellets. Well, I could bring you in actually if I wanted to. I wish you were on Instagram, Airgun Johnny. We like Airgun Johnny, but we could talk to you better if you were on Instagram, if you had an Instagram page. I've told you this before.
Wow, 1 month.
Awesome.
That's not very long for a gun in that price range.
Exactly.
But I'm glad that they fixed it for free, and I'm glad it rocks, brother.
Awesome.
Semi-auto's a lot of fun.
This protection can be yours. You know? This kind of protection can be yours. And it's no matter where you are. So TacFam is recruiting.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a really good price for a Blitz. Nice.
Yeah.
Refurb and a coupon.
400
Sweet.
Oh, Blitz? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, for those who don't know, the Blitz is the AK-47 of air rifles with an extended mag. There's a reason why they call it the Blitz, because if you're in front of one, you're going to get blitzed. You're dead. You know?
30 rounds, full auto.
Yeah.
And then they call the AEA HPSS the baby Draco of the airgun world as well.
Yeah.
Due to it being a 7 or a 30 cal and folding pistol. It's a wonderful air gun.
Just remember, TacFam is actively recruiting. So if you're in the area, let's say, now you're in the Texas area, so recruit to Texas, but I'm recruiting on the East Coast, you know. But I got a lot of potential recruits on the East Coast, but they don't know about this stuff. A lot of people here in Maryland, they don't know. They don't know. And a lot of times these are people who can't get firearms, and I come in, I tell them, hey, there's an alternative here, you know. And that's what I did with Sherry and Jack. You know.
Thank you, Airgun Johnny. I appreciate it, brother.
Thank you. Airgun Johnny, please get an Instagram. Please. We can talk to you better and send more information back. This is how we exchange information. I know you're not big on social media, but it would be a help, you know. This is how we communicate, you know.
We generally do all of our communication through Instagram.
Yeah, well, we do most of our communication through Instagram. Okay, you have an email in your bio. So you set up an evil social media account. I know it's not perfect, but it's the only way we can video talk, you know.
Social media may be evil, but unfortunately, it's a necessary evil.
Yeah. I am so pleased today in so many ways. I went up to Sherry's home and I was able to have a nice dinner and talk to them. They were all Sherry was already interested in getting this kind of protection, and I was able to get Sherry to get Jack his first launcher, and Sherry's going to get hers soon. And I have I have two new members to TAC Fam on the East Coast, so win-win. Mhm. I know Airgun Johnny, but if you want, TAC Fam communicates this way, and it helps us, doesn't it?
It does. It gets the word out about TAC Fam, and Instagram is actually how Big Tactical and I first talked face to face.
Exactly. But there's a need for these kind of devices on the East Coast because on the East Coast it's a little bit more difficult to get a firearm, and there's a lot of people who live in like the people I talk to. There's the reason why they're living in a house where you can't get where the apartment they're living they won't allow you to have firearms or nothing, or basically there's some kind of disability, something. You know what I mean?
Any ideas for non-lethal? Well, we call them less lethals because there's really
Honestly,
no such thing
um,
as
what I would
non-lethal.
suggest for him is a Humarex HDB or HDX for home defense. For lethal, for a lethal defense, I would say get yourself one of the most powerful, repeating crossbows on the market is basically a Cobra Adder, you know, very reliable, good for the money. Or you can get yourself, a Vlad repeating crossbow or a Steamboat Stinger AR-6. There's new
Mhm.
models of Steamboat which are available to UK. Now, they do have regulations on all air arms in the UK. You're not going to get powerful air arms in the UK. So I would suggest, a 15 joule HDX or HDB. There's also other, these like 12 millimeter steel ball shooting like crossbow type devices that are like have a built-in magazine that are like 16 joules, 15 joules. They don't have the regulation that air arms do. So there are ways to get around that. Um, I would suggest going. No, don't go to Go Gun. They'll overcharge him. No, he needs to go to basically to the Steamboat website, the European website. They'll get everything. You know, to the Steamboat website. Go Gun overcharges. For their products. Sounds awesome. JTS Arcadia, awesome. Man, that's a good air gun. This is a potential recruit here. I'm
Mhm.
Trailer Swift. Don't you think is a potential recruit to TACFAM? Could
Yeah.
be the second female recruit we have.
She knows her stuff. We should bring her in. You know.
My advice would be going with the, well, crossbows are definitely just lethal. If you want to go with less lethal, I would go with the Mercury Rise MUB-50. For the price, you really can't beat it.
Yeah, you can't get that there. They can't get that there.
Well, then I'd go with an Umarex.
Yeah, Humorex. And the pistols are going to be low on the joules.
Mm-hmm.
Only about like 8.5 joules, or no, man.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame you guys have such restrictive power limits, but
Only on the pistols, but not the shotgun. You can get 15 joules on the shotguns.
I'd go with the HDB then. Semi-auto, 16 shots.
Yeah.
16 joules is low enough to run pepper balls or
No,
kinetics,
they can't
although
get pepper balls. They're
yeah,
illegal.
as soon as I said that, yeah. So I'd run kinetics in the HDB.
Yeah, kinetics on the HDB. And get yourself, I would say for lethal, get yourself either a Vlad repeating crossbow or a Steamboat Stinger AR-6. The newest models have a like you can take out the magazine, you know, and or get yourself you know what's it called the Cobra Adder. Yeah, that's one of the most powerful repeating crossbows. So you have options. They're just more limited compared to what we Americans can get. You know. So you got to know the laws. That basically what I've learned, I've learned some laws. You know what I mean? In the UK, I've learned about UK law by talking to UK people, and I know a lot about it. So I know what they can have. So you know, and maybe that's maybe a good international salesman in that sense.
Erica and Johnny, same here, brother. That is exactly my
I understand on the
situation
spectrum.
as well.
I understand on the spectrum. You can choose to get what you need on your own time, order what you need.
Exactly, Airgun
That's
Johnny.
awesome, Airgun Johnny. So you're in a similar boat that our good friend is here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm in a boat where I have a mental health record from juvenile times, and I can't own a firearm. You know, but it doesn't matter what walk of life with each member of TACFAM is. We're all supporting TACFAM because we support these products. We support it all.
Exactly. We support each other. We're a brotherhood. We are here to educate, inform, and
That's
help
awesome,
each
Eric.
other.
Exactly. That's awesome, Eric and Johnny. They're interested. So you get new recruits that way. You know.
Yeah.
You can. You can own an HDB or an HDX with 15 joules, but you're not going to be able to. The pistols, because of the way the laws are set up, you're only going to be like 8.5 joules. You know what I mean? That's pretty mild. You know what I mean? It well, I would say with the HD, I would say with the HDR 68, it probably would still hurt. You know what I mean? Hypothetically, with the
Mhm.
HDR 68, it would still hurt, right?
Yeah.
Even at that low joule, because mine did. It was still devastating a pumpkin at the low joules I had it before. It was
hmm
still it wasn't going inside of it, but it was basically tearing it apart.
hmm I mean, it'll still do some damage, and with proper shot placement, even 8 joules will do the job, I think.
Yeah,
Worst case scenario, it'll buy you time to make your move, so having something is always better than having nothing.
exactly.
Exactly
Eh,
right, Airgun Johnny.
exactly. Exactly, Ergon Johnny. So I think an HDR 68 would be very called for with the right ammunition. I think in the right shot placement, yeah. Even on low joule, you know.
Well said, Johnny. That's exactly right, brother.
Awesome, Ergon Johnny.
Too many people are willing to pull out their firearms and use lethal force, and they get in trouble legally. And but with the less lethal community, most of the time is not like that. I mean, we have very good decision making skills,
Yeah.
critical thinking skills, tactical skills, and we tend to use just lethal as an absolute last resort. And it's worked out well for us.
Yep. All right. I think we've done a lot of great things here.
hmm
I think we're still recruiting. I think can't wait to see what kind of recruits you come up with on the West Coast.
Exactly. Exactly, Airgun Johnny. We respect life.
Well, very good idea on the spectrum. Awesome. Trailers. We should recruit her. We should recruit her. She is definitely potential. She knows her air rifles. She knows her air guns.
He said he was a dude.
Oh, it's a dude. I didn't know that. It's like a woman on it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, we should recruit you because you know your air guns. We do respect life, but we will take it if it means protecting our life.
Mm. We wish everyone peace and blessings, but sometimes you just have to do what you need to do. Sometimes that's less lethal, sometimes that's more. That's the great thing about air guns is they're so versatile and they have different power levels for different jobs with different capabilities.
Exactly. It's kind of funny how we can't show them on live streams, even though they're not firearms under U.S. law.
Mhm.
Awesome, bro. I just didn't know. You call yourself Trailer Swift. I didn't assume that you were a woman. But yeah, you seem like you know your air guns. You're a potential recruit, so hit us up on Instagram. Big Tactical, AirGunJordan, me. I'm Justin Wolf Energy on Instagram. All my social media is in my community tab on my channel. I mean, about page. It's on my community tab. Want to hit me up on Instagram? Seem like a potential recruit for TAC Fam, sir. Salute. Okay, I think that's about it. God bless everybody. God bless America. And stand strong. And there's always a means of self-defense available to you, no matter who you are. Awesome, Airgun Johnny. Well, a lot more to do. TAC Fam is basically a group of enthusiasts, of airgun enthusiasts for self-defense and for hunting and everything else.
Think, live, and move tactical. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And remember, having something will always be better than having nothing.
Exactly. Bye-bye.